Okay. It's 10:35. I should have been down here at minimum hour and 15 minutes ago. But of course I decided to watch some Walking Dead last night and I stayed up late. I ate late too. I bought lamb chops. Bought lamb. I got the good stuff, not the shoulders. I got the little ones. I think those aren't chops. Are they the chops? I don't remember. I don't care. I should know these. I cooked 20 odd years in restaurants. But I bought them on Tuesday, 2 days ago, and I wanted to eat them while they were still like bright red. Obviously, I cooked them. But you know how you let it sit in the fridge for a few days and they kind of like more on the brown side. You know, they lose that bright redness you get when you get it. Wanted to cook them while they were still like that, so I got home at like 10:30 last night. And I wanted to eat them, so I ate them. Then I stayed up a little bit later to make sure everything settled more. So, which caused me to sleep in. So now I'm down here now. But I'm down here now. Better late than never, I guess. So I'm just rambling. Hi, anybody who's there? The one person. The one person. One person. Nobody followed. Okay, so anyway, stop fucking around. Get your workout done. Alright, so it is week 5, day 4. Week 5, day 4. This is the second half of the routine, the week, for the week. We'll start back over with chest, shoulders, and triceps, which we did on Monday. However, it also is different exercises for anybody who hasn't watched it. Just a quick reminder, this is the last week of exercises for the first segment, for the one set of 30 rep segment. Next week is a recovery week, which will not be weight training. It would be combination turbo jam videos. They have a turbo sculpt, so they have a toning video. We'll be using the two of the warm-ups that I do. One I'm using today, one I'm using tomorrow, on the same day, so it'll be like a 45-minute combination of the two. And then we'll do one of their actual cardio videos, and then we'll just repeat that the second half of the week. And then we will move on to the 2 of 15. So, anyway, if you've been following me along, you'll know that I have been, as I'm increasing or not increasing my weights, I will put a slash, I will do my 30 reps and be like, you know what, that's good right there. I'm going to do that again next week. I'll put a slash next to the weight. So I know that next week going into it, I'm going to do that weight again on that exercise. And then if that week I'm like, you know what, I can add some weight to that, I'll put a plus next to it. And then the next week I come back and look and I'll be like, oh, we did 20 pounds here, I got a plus next to it, means we're going to do 25 this time. And if I put a double plus next to it, I would take that from 20 to 30, depending on what the exercise is and what the weight increment is I'm using for it. So 2 to 3 pounds per body part most of the time, unless it's 2 of the 3 squats and these seated calf raises, then it goes up 5 pounds per side. So, but anyway, that's beside the point. We've done all this. But I just want a quick reminder that if you are following me, I want you to write everything down exactly the same way as you had them before, just like I said right there. All right. If you are going to continue doing the 1 of 30 again, for whatever reason that might be, just 1 for documentation purposes, 2 in case you want to come back and revisit it, you have a good idea of where to start over again on that weight. Because if you get up to 3 of 10, 5 of 6, whatever we're doing, at the end, you're not going to have a good judge for how much weight you should use at 30 reps if the last thing you did was a 10 set of 3 superset at near maximum capacity, I guess. You know, wouldn't be your 1 rep max, but it'd be about 90% of that. So if your 1 rep max is 100 pounds, your 90% would be about 90 pounds. So that's not a good judge to jump back and say, well, what am I going to do for 1 at 30 again? I kind of want to do this cardio endurance routine again. And then the only notes that you have was that, you know, you used these super light weights. But this way you go back, and then when you come back like that first week, like, you know what, this wasn't working, I'm going to try what the last 2 of 15 was, and then, you know what, that works for 30 now, because now I've built up some muscle, and I can do that. That way you have proper notes, just proper notes to do it. And you might be someone who just wants to tone up, lose fat, and gain muscle endurance. So you might want to just do the 1 of 30 set, the 2 of 15 set, maybe the 3 of 10 set, and then start over again. You might want to do the whole year with me and go from 1 of 30 to 10 of 3, and then the reverse pyramid at the end, and then start over again. You know, however you want to do it. But I just make sure you write them down, just like you would if you were going to continue the workout exactly as is the following week, regardless if it's the first week or the last week of the segment. Yeah. Okay, that's enough talking. Isn't that weird hearing me say that? That's enough talking. There's nobody watching. There's nobody watching. There's somebody in Twitch. Somebody in Twitch is watching me. My Twitch. Somebody is in Instagram. That's the weird one. There was nobody who was in Instagram. Who's watching me on Instagram? Jessica. Alright, so warm up today is me not falling over. Warm up today is the 20-minute workout by Turbo Jam minus the cool down. That's loud. Again, if you're following along, you can do your own warm-up. You can jump on Beachbody on demand and do this one as well. I like doing them because they're fun, they're structured, and I can kind of zone out to a point. Still want to pay attention and
this is the perfect workout when you're short on time.
think you're going to actually do something with it. You don't want to zone out too much and be like,
keep your eyes on Mindy, or my girl,
anyway.
They're going to show you how to do it low impact. We're going to show you how to do it with a lot of enthusiasm and have a great time. Make sure you've got a bottle of water and a towel, a big smile, and a good attitude. You guys ready to party? Let's go. Roll their shoulders. Roll. Now start off small, because we're just getting you warmed up. We're going to build into this gradually, and this will be guaranteed the best 20 minutes of your day. You guys ready? Okay. Double bomb lead. Now give me a jab to the front, but nice and easy. Single jab, but don't snap those elbows. Stay controlled. Double bomb. Now a cross punch. Single crosses. Hit the corners. Perfect. Double bomb. Now it's a hook. If you're sliding your elbow across the shelf, single. Double bomb. Uppercut. Up and away. Now single. Away from your own face. Now let's march right. Pivot. Arms up. Pull. Imagine you're grabbing someone by the shoulders and you're pulling them down. That's it. Just like that. Pull them down. Yeah, that's where you get all those calories. Upper body, lower body. Singles for 8 on one side. Bring that elbow back behind your hip. Switching, go the other way. We're burning calories right out of the gate. Pull it. Pull it. Now this one I want you to freeze. Hold it and extend. Yep. Big circle now. Pull it and turn. Deal. 2 more. And now last pull down. Reach all the way up. Pull down. Hip flexion. Push it forward. Sit back into that hamstring. And again. Sit back. One more time. 2 more times. your bone. It's whatever you want. Just shake it, all right? Now stretch it out to the left. Other side. Push it in. Good. Marching left knee. Good. Pull. Arms all the way up.
You zone out, you forget shit.
From head to toe, what calories you're gonna burn is 20 minutes. And every minute counts. Give me 8, give me 8. Good. Pull. Pull. The good news is though, it's not gonna feel like exercise. Switch. You just been invited to the party. And we're glad you're here. You ready? I want you to freeze this one. Hold it. Perfect. Extend. All the way around. Hey, that was a nice clap, guys. Very impressive. Reach all the way up. Hold down. Hip flexors. I can hear you back there, George. Do it again. Push it forward. Nice. Okay, keep your knees soft. Never lock out any of the joints. One more time. And hold it down. All right, drop that toe. Bust your move. Come on, party. Hey. Hey. 3. Here we go. Lunge your clap.
I went the wrong way.
All right, now bring it in and pump it out to one side. Stretch out those hands. Get ready, guys. Now jump rope. And anytime you want to see how to keep this low impact, keep your eyes on Amarita. She has lost 75 pounds, and she never has her feet leave the ground. All right? Nice job. Okay, guys, we're going to move on right away. We're going to start with those uppercuts. I want you to aim for under my chin, right towards me. You guys ready? Uppercuts. Now to the corner. So right under my chin, and then under the corner. And it's out, up, and away from your own face. Now we're going to add those hooks. Good uppercut. Now hook. Pump it to me. Pump it. Now you can either do this nice and low like this, or get funky. Just have a good time, because you know what? This is your workout. I want you to enjoy it. Let's go. Uppercut. Now hook. Uppercut. Hook. Pump it. right your ear. Jab, cross. The more you put into it, the more calories you're going to burn. So use your whole body. Get that nice and low. We're going to move forward. Let's go up. Step back. Good. Now, if you want to keep it low impact, you're going to stay down like this the whole time. Or you can hop. Are you guys ready to go? And that knee. Good job, guys. Now remember, it's what you put into it. So if you want to burn a lot of calories, you got to put a lot of energy in. Let's go. Go. Every ounce of your body. Come on, enjoy that music. One more time. Adding on now. Back kick, front knee. Look over your shoulder. Bring your guard with you. Hands always go with you. Do it again. Strong. Take your arms with you. All those little things make the difference in your physique. Bring it up. Good job. Add a knee. Do it again. Add the knee on the way back. Back kick, front knee. Yeah, baby. Let's do one of each. Move it up. Knee on the way back. Back kick. One more time. Back kick knee. Jump rope. Piece of cake.
String is broken on these
Good.
shorts.
I want you to enjoy yourself, all right? Now, if anything bothers you, then modify it. Because the more you do this workout, the better results you're going to have. Jab cross. Speed bag. Good. Tap that foot out. I'm ready to take this ride. Are you ready to take this ride? All right, then move to me. Come on. There you are, baby. I know. Leave this thing in the Holly. I know what I'm good at. And I know where my weaknesses are. You ready to add a knee? Want to cue that train? Already trained. It's coming. Now, I want your energy build. Feel your energy coming up from your toes. Here it comes. Get on that train, baby. And a knee. Oh! Come on, Angela. Let's go. Hey. Oh. Nice job, guys. Now, back kick, front knee. Look over that shoulder. Oh. Ooh, feel those abs contract. Every time you lift the knee, lift your hip with it. Feet together, or crosses up. Knee big back, and a knee. Beautiful. Back kick, front knees. Hey. This time I want you to just do one, okay? Knee back, and a knee. Back kick, front knee. Again. Nice. Jump rope.
Yeah, the lost side of it.
Okay, get used to that sound. That's your cue for turbo. That's our signature move. We're going to take your intensity up. Now pace yourself, but I want you to push yourself. It's a minute and 30 seconds. We're going to start with the football drill. Turn to your right, back, and front. Now turn right again. Come on, baby, work it. Are you pushing? Back to front. Good. Now 8 knees on one side. Good. You can balance this, or you can tap that toe down. Switch. Reach all the way up, baby. Okay, now run forward. The blocks come across your body. Boom.
make those as intense or unintense as you want. Whatever works for you best.
But you know, you can feel you work very hard. You have to keep moving right when you finish, so that we make sure we recover together.
But we're not done.
Okay, guys. Very close to being at the end. So get your second win. Put a big smile on your face, because this is how we're going out. Are you guys ready? Stomp uppercut. Somebody say, hey. There you go. All the way up and all the way to the side. All out and away from your own face. Right into your jab cross. Nice. Now check out my back foot. See when I'm up on the back toe and my heel is lifted? Those kind of things are going to make your knees last a lot longer. Step uppercut. Be mindful of your form. Jab cross. Take your legs nice and wide. Step uppercut. Jab cross. Nice. Do it again, baby. Jab cross. Yeah, get into those legs. Step uppercut. Jab cross. Here we go. Now with the jab knee. Jab knee, back kick. You might not get this the first time, no big deal. You go the next couple of times. Now watch, when I pull the knee back, the arm comes back. Put it together, step uppercut. He's been awesome. Jab cross. Hang in there, baby. You're almost done.
See, you don't pay attention.
Jab knee, back kick.
I zoned out for a second.
Again. Burning serious calories, serious fat.
Okay.
Jab cross. I love it. Jab knee. Back kick, work it. Hey. All right, guys, jump rope.
Now, those kind of mistakes don't burn calories.
They love it. You're gonna love it too. You're gonna love it because the exercises are intense. You get results.
That's okay.
And the music is phenomenal. Step uppercut. Turn your body. Come on. Use those legs. Last little part. Keep your energy high. So proud of you. You have done such an awesome job today. Jab cross. Good. Do it again. Jab cross. Come down and up if you want. Or stay right here. Heart rate still high. Go with your own pace. Always. Step uppercut. Boom. Jab cross. Nice. Step uppercut. Jab cross. I'm going to add on. Are you ready? You know this part. Jab knee. Back kick clamp. Hey. We're going to put it together. You ready? Step uppercut. I'm so proud of you. Jab cross. Jab knee. Back kick. Again. All right, let's do it one more time. Now take your intensity down just a little bit. Jab cross. You're going to be cooling it down. Jab knee. Clap it. One more time. Step up. Nice and easy. There you go. Jab cross. Smaller. Intensity coming down. Jab knee. Punches are shorter. Kicks are lower. Nice. Clap it. Time to celebrate, baby. You did such a great job.
A little sweaty.
You burned so many calories.
A little sweaty.
Most importantly, you had to, right? 'Cause
Which is about what we're going for.
later, you're gonna get a good result there.
But it's mostly a warm-up. Partially cardio. Since it is a cardio.
All right, guys.
Get a good cardio. You want to do about, same thing with your workout. You want to do about 45 minutes. That'll give you a good cardio. Then again, make it intense. You can get it done less. But good routine to get on if you're going to do a cardio by itself would be about a 45 minute to an hour cardio. But that is definitely a good one, like she said in the beginning. I think she said it. Something about if you're running late. It's a good one to do because it's half the length of the other ones. So if you wake up a little bit late and you're just doing a cardio in the morning, you got to go to work. You know, you have the 20 minutes. You can do that, and then go get ready. Obviously, if you don't have the time, you can't do it. But yeah, that is a good one. Again, all those videos, any exercise video, any exercise that you do, you can make it fit your needs and what you can do. If you watched any of my first week videos, hell, my first day, I think I was wearing this exact same shirt. Anyway, I mention that every time I wear it. But I know I was wearing this shirt, and my jump ropes were like this, and I'm doing this, just kind of getting into it. I know I did those things, the hop knee things, but they were a lot lower, a lot smaller, because that's what I figured I could do. I know I could probably have done this as much as I did now, but I hadn't worked out in forever. It's completely out of shape. My man boobs were jiggling around a lot more than they are now. A lot more. I watched the original video. I'm like, holy crap! I'm like bouncing like. Anyway, so yeah, you can make any of those work for you. You can make this work for you. This is part of the reason I designed this way is so that anybody can do any part of this workout. If you've never worked out before, you can start with the 1 to 30. It's not hard. Okay. Go to a 15. It's not hard. 3 to 10. It's intermediate. 5 to 6. It's going to be hard. 6 to 5. It's going to be harder. 10 to 3. That's going to be a bitch. Reverse pyramid. That's hard. So if you start here and you're out of shape, or or just want to do it, this is a good routine to help you get to where you want to be. But it's also designed for anybody to do any parts. You can take this workout that I'm doing, all these different exercises, and make your own routine. That's the nice thing about the exercises. They're just exercises. You can do them however you want. And I'm going to prove it with this routine. You can change the days. You can do all 6 of these chest exercises on the same day if you want to. If you have time to sit in the gym for 2 to 3 hours a day, you can do all 6 exercises twice a week. I wouldn't recommend doing more than twice a week. I don't recommend doing less than twice a week per muscle group. But you can rearrange this however you need to fit your needs and your schedule. You don't have to do it at 9 o'clock in the morning or 10:30 in the morning like me. You can do it at night. I have the videos available on YouTube if you want to follow along. Alright? If anybody wants me to, I will get my spreadsheets completely finished. I only got the 1 to 30. Well, and it's not really broken down by reps, but they're broken down by sets. So I have a 1 set chart, I have a 2 set chart, and I have a 3 set chart all set up. I got to figure out how to try to get it on, much of it on 1 page as possible, if not 2 pages, so you can do front and back per day to finish the chart out. I mean, I have this over here to guide me, which is well, that's a 2-setter as well. But it's broken down differently. I got the weeks going this way. I have Monday, Wednesday, through Friday here. So it's a 3-day week schedule, which I think is too much to do anything intense with your muscles. You don't want to do them 3 times a week if you're going super intense, unless you've already been going super intense. If you're at that point, then you don't need to follow me. So you got your own thing. You got your own going. You know what you're doing. You don't need to follow me. If you want to, great. I don't care. Follow me. Cool. Try a new routine. But yeah, I just got to figure that out, and then I'll figure out where to post that. I think I can post that Excel spreadsheet to OneDrive and make that one thing public. I think I can do that. Pretty sure I can. I don't know, can I? Nobody's watching me. Somebody's watching me. 2 people are watching me. So, yeah, anyway, you can make it work for you. But I can break this down. Well, I don't need to break it down. On my YouTube, it lists all the different exercises in the description. Alright. Each day shows exactly what we're doing each day. Like in the description, the first part of the description says the exercises we are doing that day, and then below it, it shows the entire breakdown as well. There's also a fitness journey playlist video in both YouTube and TikTok where I take about 10 minutes and explain it. So, whew. So yeah. So if you want to do it however you want to do it like I'm doing it, whatever. It's all there for you for free. For free? Can't do that. For free? My voice doesn't go that high. So yeah, I'm not a fitness trainer. I'm not an athletic trainer. I'm not certified in anything. I'm just doing my thing, so I'm not trying to charge people for anything that I'm doing. I'm just trying to get back into shape and maybe inspire some other people to do the same. So, yeah. But if anybody wants to support me in that, that would be great. I wouldn't be mad. Okay, so anyway, once again, it's the last week of the 1 to 30 segment. Obviously, recovery week's next week, and then we start the 2 to 15. Just write everything down as you would. I know it's kind of like, oh, cool. I don't gotta make any decisions on what I'm doing next, but you want to, because you're going to go up anyway. Because we have to take them up. We want to. The main reason is because we want to take them up in the proper increments. Okay, they're all going up regardless. All right, but if we just take, let's just say I did 25 pounds on the cable pullover last week. I'm doing that again this week, and if I get to the point where I'm like, I want to do that again at 25 pounds, I'm going to put a slash there, and I'm going to take it up to 30 pounds when we do the 2 to 15. That works fine. So if I don't put a mark there, that's going to be fine. But if I say, like, you know what, I could do 30 pounds at 30 reps, and I don't put a plus there, I'm going to go back in 2 weeks and not remember what I did. And I'll be like, okay, I did 25 pounds, I'm going to take it up to 30. I'll be like, for my 2 of 15, I'll be like, well, this didn't do shit, so now I got to bump it up for the second set. And hopefully that'll work there as well. Because I didn't push myself hard enough in the first set, that might not push myself hard enough in the second set. Then I'm going to bump it up for the next week again. And then my first set's going to be like, okay, my second set's going to be like, oh, fuck. I'm not going to be able to complete it because I didn't write down my charts the right way. Because I need to make sure, you want to make sure, you can make adjustments as needed, obviously, and that's the nice thing about having two or more sets, that you can make the adjustments as needed after finishing your first set or your second set or your third set. You know, I did that a little bit more. But it's better to start with something that's as close as possible to where you need to be. So if you think you can add more for your 30, add more for your 30. So when you go to your 15, you're bumping it up at the proper increment. So if I'm like, I can do 30, next time we do 30 reps, I'm going to take that up to 35 for the 15. Because if I can knock out 30 pounds at 30 reps, I'm not going to feel that at 15. Okay, because you're not supposed to feel the 30 reps until after you get over 20. Usually around 22 to 25 is when you start to feel it, and around 27 is when you start to be like, that's when you start getting, you're supposed to start getting that burn. So 22 to 25, you're just pushing it, okay? This feels nice, okay, cool. You get about halfway through it, okay, cool. You hit about 20, 21, then you're like, oh, now I can feel that shit. You know, you hit about 25, 26, you're like, okay, cool. That's where you should be. So if you go too light on your 15 on a weight that you should have done for 30, you're going to get to 15, you're going to be like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I didn't feel shit. You bump it up 5 pounds, you're going to go to 15, like, I just barely felt that at 14. So you want to, sweat makes you itch. You want to make sure you're writing them down properly. That's the main reason for writing them down that way, is so when you switch over, you're at a closer to accurate weight for the reps and sets that you're doing. Also, what I said earlier about, in case you want to come back and revisit this as well, gives you a better example to be, again, as close as accurate as possible. All right. That being said, one more thing real fast. I've been having issues doing my cable pullovers with the new machine, which isn't new to you. I mean, not everything's new to you, but I bought this right before I started because I was tired of using the resistance machine, which I still have to use it. I'm trying to get off using this thing so I can put it away or sell it for like $100 or something. Nothing wrong with it at all, other than I'm missing the little clip that holds the seat in. Other than that, it's fine. The seat still sits there, it doesn't move. But I wanted to go all weight as opposed to resistance. However, for my cable pullovers with the openness here, it's completely open here. I can take this bar pretty much any way I want except for straight up. There's a bar that goes across here, obviously. But I can come out this way, I can come out this way, I can come down this way, it's all fine. This, however, has a lip right here, so when I come out this way, the cable rubs against the edge. And doing the cable pullovers while supporting myself, so I'm focusing all my energy, I guess you could say, on the cable pullover itself and not trying to make sure I'm balanced. It rubs. I can try sitting down, it rubs less. If I do it this way, it's not going to be an issue. It doesn't rub. But now I'm trying to make sure I'm properly standing here. You know, unlike a tricep push down, which all the weight is right here, I don't have to move back and forth, hold myself in place. But with a cable pullover, you're going out like this. So I got to try to make sure I'm not moving as well. So I might have to go lighter weight if I want to do that, or I got to switch back to this. I don't want to switch back to that. My goal is to get off of that. But I think I got to get my 3 leg exercises I do on that to a heavy enough weight that this cable doesn't slide off the rollers. Because when I was doing light weight, I go back and there wasn't enough weight to pull it down, so the cable would jump the track basically. So, but yeah, kind of want to just stop doing the resistance. There's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. It's a great machine. It got me into shape really well when I used it 8 years ago. So I'm going to try doing this facing the other way because I really want to use this machine for everything possible. So I'm going to try doing it. I tried doing it again, like I said, this way. I tried sitting down. It's still rubbing. I don't want to ruin my cable, so I'm going to try it this way with the weight that I have set up here, and we'll go from there. If that doesn't work, then when we switch to the 2 of 15, I will just do it on the machine, and now let's just one chest exercise along with the 3 cable kicks that I'm doing as well. So whatever, it is what it is. It's like I said, I want to eventually get a seated calf raise machine and a standing calf raise machine, and that spot right back there is perfect for it. So, but I gotta get rid of that to do that. So, whatever. Alright, so I'm done talking. I'm not done talking. I'm never done talking. Turn the music on and we will get started here. It's not what I wanted to do. I paused Instagram. I didn't want to pause. I'm pausing Instagram again. I just wanted to bring the work. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so I started, what, 10:35? I got about 20 minutes before Instagram turns off. So I'm not going to be done by then, but at least I know where I'm at to go turn it on. Alright, so I'm running late and I waste my time. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Doesn't it make a lot of sense? Somebody scared? Alright, anyway. Cable pullovers. We did 25 pounds last week. We're doing 25 pounds again. See how this works facing the opposite way. You know, the cable won't rub. Let's see how it works balance-wise. With 25 pounds, I have 40 on here right now. So, take those off. That leaves 20. 2.5, 2.5, 5. That's the other bonus you get with me. I give you free math lessons. 10 and 10 is 20. 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. 20 and 5 equals 25. There you go. Free math lesson. Alright, so we're going to try it this way. Yeah, it seems to be in the right spot. If you start too far back, it becomes a back exercise because your back starts to pull if you're too far back. But if you're here, which is not exactly where I want to be, I want to be here. Kind of want to be just in front of your face. Like there. So, probably going to have to lean over just a bit, put my feet out here, and bring that into here. That might work. We'll see if it works. I got to step out a little bit further. Hands in the wrong spot. Honestly, I like it better here. So that does work. It does work that way. Probably has to be, the weight's fine for right now. We're probably just going to have to watch the weight. Because even when I have myself stepping on stuff, my bench, even when I had the weight or my body braced against the back of that machine. Too much weight. I mean, I felt like here. It was like, oh, you know, sharp pain in my gut because I'm trying to force it over. You got to use a lot of core in that as well, either way. So, again, maybe that's one of those ones where I got to do it that way, keep the weight a little bit lighter, keep myself from falling over. And I did notice two things. When I let my arms go too far back, I started feeling it in here, like I said. When I put my hands out here, I started feeling it more in my shoulders and the back of my upper triceps. So my rear delts, my upper triceps. So I think a close grip on that is good. Right about there. You got to make sure. I have to make sure. Everybody's watching me and talking to myself. I have to make sure that I don't allow my hands to go past my ears. My arms go past my ears, or else it starts becoming a back exercise. But I'm happy with how that worked out. We're going to do it that way from now on, and we should be good. And then maybe Saturday I will try again with a little bit heavier weights on the machine here with my cable kicks, and we'll see how that goes. And then maybe I can just stop using that. That would be great. Again, nothing wrong with it. It's a phenomenal machine. It does what it's supposed to do. And I have no issues with it. It's just I personally want to do hiding from YouTube again. I'm hiding from you guys. The way I have this set up, I'm kind of like on the left side of the screen, excuse me, there, but I'm centered here. I center myself on YouTube, I'm like off screen on TikTok. Almost. Yes, I step back here. Anyway, I don't mind being left to center there. But just when I stand over here, I can see myself here, I'm like halfway off screen on YouTube. So, try to stay over here. Alright, so 25 pounds. I would keep that the same for one more week, just because I was experimenting with it. And I don't really have the feel for it yet. So there's the other thing you want to make sure you're doing too. Make sure you have the proper feel for something before you start increasing weight. Regardless, it's going up to 30 when we do 2 at 15. I know that kind of contradicts what I just said about making sure you have the right weight, but again, I've been playing with getting that right on that machine for the past, like, well, 5 weeks now. Alright, so decline press, I got to set this up. We did 35 pounds last week, we're going to 40 this time. I kind of want to try and take these down one more, so I only have to lift the back end up. That's about the same distance, I think. Pretty much. I would only have to take the back end up on this bench. I wish I had one more slot down there. Great. But it doesn't. It's just this one gets stuck. And again, I won't have to mess with it until Friday when I do the squat. So let's give it a shot. I'm tired of pulling all those damn blocks out when I don't have to. I think this one will go down just fine. that one seems to be okay. I know this one, if you were watching last week, when I took it goes down. It's just a bitch. Kind of got to beat it back out of it. That's about. If I have to, I'll get the mallet. I got hammers and mallets right over there. Which I will do after I get off the camera. So I'm not sitting there banging on my machine. Or banging on my equipment. That's not a machine. This is a machine. Alright, so again, the reason why I lift the back end up 4 inches above the front because the decline on this only goes there. And if I go here, it's too far. That is way too much of a decline. Also, this is not locked into anything, so it has a lot more play than it does there. So to be safer, that's where it needs to be, but it's not enough of a decline. Right about there seems to be about right. It'd be cool even if there was one right here for that last little bit, I could still lift the front up, and I think it would still make the same amount. So this way, all I gotta do is grab 2 of these guys, use my bigger, flatter ones, the bigger ones, and cover more space. Nice angle there. Okay. Yeah, that's a good angle. All right, so obviously put that there. About there, good. These little things make the difference. But even looking at 4 inches up, still has a slighter angle. A slighter angle than it does when it's all the way down. All right, 40 pounds, 20-pound barbell. We need 10 pounds on each side, right? 20, 30, 40. Correct. More math for you. I don't think you use math. That was some straight up advanced calculus for you right there. That was second grade shit. Alright, now, hopefully I called this right. A little too far out, but that's fine. obviously thought I'd use some heavier weight. I would definitely move the bench back before I tried lifting that up. Because I kind of had to pull it over, and I was completely outside my spotter bars. So, but I know where I'm at. It's super lightweight. I wasn't going to have an issue with moving that, getting it off of me. Alright, so 40 pounds, 30 reps. I would keep that the same for next week. I started feeling that around 20 to 21. You notice I stopped like once or twice after that. So that stays the same, which again means it's going up to 45 next time. Anyway. Alright. Weights off here. That's there out of the way. Alright. I have to make sure they're on the same thing. Don't. What do I do? Alright, so we give it a shot. See if they'll move up on their own. Just a little finesse. This one I have a feeling will be fine. You notice how much looser it did when I got past the top there. Instagram's going to turn off here in a minute. That's kind of good timing. Alright. Ow! There's a pull there. I knew that. I knew that. So it's kind of good timing they're doing this now, right before I start my next exercise. No, I'm wasting time today. I'm wasting time. Alright. Okay, so I would assume the more that I use it that way, the less it's going to stick. So I think we'll do it that way from now on. I really thought I was going to get like stuck. So I avoided it. So I was trying to demonstrate it to you last week, and it went down like shit. It's not going to come back up. And I got it up back up. So, whatever. It is what it is. But it seems like we're making some progress with getting things done the right way, the way we want them to be. That's cool. You ever want to mow your lawn? This just sounds like Home Improvement. Not Home Improvement. Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. Whoever does that. Alrighty. How much time we got? Live video pause. Live video over. Coming up here too long. Alright, back out of that. Turn that back on. Sorry. There we go. Alright, back on. Alright, so you are now live. Okay, so decline flies. We did 10 pounds last week. It's each arm, 10 pounds each side, each dumbbell. Looks like we're doing 10 pounds again today. Also, the nice thing about using just the wider planks, they're the same planks though, they just have them bracketed together. Because all I gotta do is move back some. Opposed to trying to finagle all those damn wood pieces. It's much safer, by the way, than the setup I had before. So, anyway, decline dumbbell flies, 10 pounds, 30 reps. Here we go. Not sitting right. There we go. Now I have the pitch. God damn it. Alright. Okay. Alright, so I would definitely keep that the same if we were doing 1 of 30 again. You gotta remember, 30 reps is not to fail. 30 reps is muscle endurance. It's to get them to start to really feel it, get a good real burn in it, but you could probably do another 5 or 10 out of it before you start to fail. Alright, there's no reason to fail. Go to failure in the 30 reps. You don't even have to go to failure in the 15 reps. So when you start hitting 8 to 10 range and less reps, then you want to start going to failure. That's when you're going into the building phase of this. This is not the building phase, this is the cardio endurance phase. These are for your slow twitch muscles. You know, that is basically your fight or flight instinct. That is your flight. Slow twitch is your flight. Fast twitch is your fight. Something like that. But yeah, the muscles that make you go fast are the slow twitch. I still find that kind of weird. But it has nothing to do with your movements on your body. It has nothing, you moving fast or doing something for a long time, running for a long time, endurance, things like that. It has nothing to do with speed. It's how your muscles twitch. So your muscles that are twitching slowly are the muscles that are the ones that are for the quick bursts of energy. I'm assuming because they slow twitch, that's why you have endurance. I think. I have to look that up. I'm going to look that up. Not now. I hate wearing my glasses while I'm doing this. I can't see my notes. I could just throw them back on when I get over here and take them back off. I think I'm going to do that. I don't like wearing them. I don't like wearing glasses. Alright, so chest is done. I'm not going to put the bench away because I still need the bench, I believe. Yeah, I know I got lying down cross-body extension in. I know for a fact there's that. Lying down shoulder flies. Yeah, that's it. I have those two. So I'm going to leave the bench right there. Alright, front shoulder raises. We did 10 pounds last week. We're going to 12 this time. I'm still wearing my glasses. I'm so much prettier without my glasses. See? Ain't I a stinker? Alright, front shoulder raises. You don't got to go any higher than your shoulder. You might accidentally swing up a little higher, that's fine, but don't be marching like a German, you know, those guys. Don't be saluting nobody. Alright? Alright. Alright, so 12 pounds, 30 reps. You can do this at the same time, like this. You can do them single arm like this, or you can alternate them. I prefer to alternate them. That's how I'm doing them. Alright. 1. You gotta make sure you count right when you do alternating. There it is. Okay. I like that. I like the way that goes. Just break the things off this and just use the nose pieces just to put it on real fast, write my numbers down to take it off. Alright, 12 pounds, 30 reps. I would definitely keep that at 12 pounds if I was doing this 1 to 30 one more time. Alright, so behind the neck press, okay? That is a good one to do. I will say this every time as a replacement for an upright row. If you have bad elbows, I do. Honestly, got the bad elbow from upright rows. So one of the alternatives I found online was to do behind the neck press. And it seems to feel roughly the same as an upright row. Alright? And then this plus doing the shoulder shrugs seem to take care of everything that the upright row does. So, but I can't do it because it puts the strain on my elbow the wrong way. Unlike doing those work fine, these work fine, these work fine, kickbacks are fine. I have a little issue with doing barbell curls, the supination curls. I gotta make, as long as I make sure I turn them in properly this way, you know, I'm fine. If I try to bring them up here, before it's too early, it's fine. Hammer curls are fine. The incline ones, I have the same issue a little bit. And as long as I don't squeeze too far at the top, see, I can feel that right there. If I go too far, you don't need to, I have very flexible joints. I'm like double jointed. Slightly. When you do your barbell curls, you should pretty much stop right where they touch the bicep. You don't need to bring them in here. You know, that last little bit anyway, here to here, is above the gravity line. Alright, so unless you're doing like preacher curls or something, where your arms are out here, different story. But even then, you're still not the difference. So as long as I don't bring my wrist, my elbow, my arm in, ow, like that, I'm fine. But the upright row, it pulls it right there because you're pulling a lot with your elbow if you're doing the wrong weights. I even tried it with lighter weights, and it still gets me. So I don't want to fuck it up, so we're going to keep it without doing it. It sucks because it's one of my favorite ones. I always liked doing the upright row. I don't know why. But if you can do the upright row, you can do the upright row. If you can't, you can't. This is a good alternative for it. So yeah, we did 15 pounds last week. We're doing 15 pounds again. So I need my 10-pound barbell. You could probably do this with dumbbells too if you wanted to. But if you're not careful, you're going to start doing a military press because instead of your arms being back here, they're probably just because it's not really a natural state for them to sit in. Probably eventually move forward. So I recommend using a barbell. So yeah, 15, I need 10, and then 2 and 2.5. 2 and 2.5. I have 2.5. You have 2.5 over there. I know I'm talking too much again. And again, I love the fact these quick clamps sit on there. I wouldn't use them for heavy weights on this bar, but if I use some heavy weights, I'd probably use the actual twisting ones that handle it. Alright, so 2 2.5ers. Alright, there we go. 15 pounds. Technically, it's probably like 16.5. The bar supposedly is like 11 something. Okay. I hate the fact that I had 20/20 plus, like, all my damn life. And then I started getting jobs sitting on and staring at a fucking computer all day. I stare at my phone and my eyesight is like shit. It's not really shit. But close enough that I have to wear glasses. I don't mind wearing glasses. Sometimes I think I look good wearing glasses. It's not like a camera. Anyway, I need to find a spot where I'm not going to hit anything. It's usually right about here. Right in front of you. Okay. You can stand or sit, whatever you want to do for this. Alright, 15 pounds, 30 reps. Here we go. Make sure you don't hit the back of your head. Oh. Making noises. Woo, that was high pitched. My ass is probably showing. My underwear is showing. Never liked that style. Even in the 90s. It was my style. Our style. I wear baggy pants. But see, when I have to go on a stupid rant now. In the 90s, we sagged our pants. They were like here, like just at the hump of the rump. That was about where they were. They sagged a little bit, and then we wore baggy shirts. And the baggy shirts cover your ass. Now it's like you wear tight shirts, and they're like down here. Like, what the fuck? I'm not turning a face for you. But, and then you wear belts to make sure they stay there, and you gotta stand like this. And then you gotta walk like this. How is that? Just look stupid. Just say it. Look stupid. Do your thing. Do your thing. Use your own style. I don't care. To each their own. I'm gonna laugh when I see you, but do your thing. Especially if you start running. Have you ever seen somebody run with tight pants that are hanging completely out? They're under. It's like a baby who just shit himself. But anyway, do your thing. Wear whatever the hell you want. It's a free country. You can do what you want. That's the beauty of this country. You can do whatever the fuck you want. Legally. As long as the government says so. But yeah, you have the freedom to dress however you want to. Dress however you want to. I really don't care. If I find it funny or goofy, I'm going to laugh. And if you find me funny or goofy, you can laugh. I don't care. Nobody, you should never care what anybody else thinks about you. Anyway, 15 pounds. I am just not doing my fucking workout today. I mean, I'm doing it, but I'm not doing it. 30 pounds. This is what happens when I start late. I start to be a little more awake. Start to act more like me. 15 pounds, 30 reps. I would take that up if we were doing one of 30 again. So, yes. Lying down rear shoulder flies. Alright, so that's the bench. Alright, and again, you don't have to lie down to do these. If you want to bend over like this, you can do them like that. If you want to sit, the way they do it in P90X, they sit on a chair, put their feet out like this, not quite here, but like out here. They put the weight down here on the floor, and they go like this. Alright? Me, that bothers my stomach all the hell. Makes me feel like makes me a little bit nauseous, just squeezing all this fucking fat stuff. So, if you're fat like me, you probably don't want to squish yourself like that. Okay? So you could, like I said, you could one foot in front of the other, and bend over, do it like that. Alright? I wouldn't recommend doing it like this, straight, like here. You can do it that way. You can do it on bench. Okay? Now the only reason that I do it like this is because when the bench is flat, my hands touch the ground. So I put it up a little bit, and then I put my body up like this so that my back is as flat, as parallel to the ground as possible in that position so that I can get the dumbbells straight up. Also, take the dumbbells, turn your wrists in just slightly. That will help keep you going straight back as opposed to eventually, again, your arms are going to want to drift the way the gravity goes. Next thing you know, you're doing a back exercise as opposed to a rear shoulder exercise. Okay? Okay. Alright, so we did 10 pounds lying down shoulder flies. Last week we're doing 10 pounds again. Alright. So instead of being back here, I'm being at this angle, which there's really nothing wrong with it. I pop myself up, put the middle of my sternum or my chest here, so that I can lean over a little bit. I'm a little more parallel. And even here, if I reach, I can touch the ground. But not if I reach both arms. So this works for me. I like it. And then again, turn your wrist slightly inward. It'll help you keep the weights going straight back like that. So 1, 2, 3. Also, if you're doing the bent over kind, you know, like this, you know, you can do it one arm at a time too, if you wanted to. Now, the only issue with this one, the heavier the weight gets, the more it compresses your chest. Okay, so you have to be careful. Breathe properly. You should breathe. Make sure you're breathing properly the whole time. But if you're not breathing properly, especially doing high reps, you're going to run out of breath real quick. Might even pass out, or at least get lightheaded. Now, there's one time, like when I came down, the time that I hurt my elbow, I came down here after taking a pre-workout. Not eating, and I was doing heavier weights, and I did that. I got lightheaded and almost passed out and almost threw up at the same time. I had to sit for like 20 minutes, 10 minutes or so, and make it up my way up the stairs. Go get a protein bar, slowly eat it, come down back down here, and sit for another 10-20 minutes before I started again. Well, that's settled. So, 1, eat before you work out if at all possible. Even if it's just a protein bar. I have a protein bar before I come down here. Then I go back upstairs and eat my breakfast. So yeah, just be careful. Alright, 10 pounds, 30 reps. I would keep that at 10 pounds next time. It's one of those odd ones that you really have to judge based on how it feels. It's noon. It is noon. Okay. Kind of just got to judge based on how it feels. But unfortunately, if you get to that point where it's like, oh, it's starting to burn a little bit, and you no longer really feel it the same way, you got to make sure you know where you're at. So, it's not one of those ones where you're like doing a barbell curl, and it's like, I can't get it up. You know, but you know you're here, you know where you're at, because you can see it. So you know if you're only going here. If you're not paying attention, you might think you're all the way up, you're not, but you can see it. So, anyway, all right, shoulder shrugs. We did. All right, again, this is the one we got to go back and forth for Monday and Thursday. So, last Thursday we said we would go up to 22. I know Monday we went to 22. So I remember watching the video and seeing that, or editing the video, and also seeing the wrist weights on. What did we say we were going to do? I said I was going to keep it at 22 for Thursday. So that's today. That's today. Alright, let's push this guy back again. Don't need him to the last exercise. Alright, so we're going to grab the wrist weights, which are 2 pounds each. 5 pound ones. And then we'll grab the 20 pounders. And there we go. 22 pounds. Alright. Now again, I want to stress that you don't want to roll your shoulders, you just want to stand up straight. I know I just rolled my shoulders there. That's what I was making sure I was straight. I am straight. Anyway. Alright, and then just straight up and down. Give it a little hold at the top. This is another one where you got to make sure you're paying attention to what you're doing, because you'll start doing these things and think you're doing it. What is that, 6? Okay. Alright. 22, 30 reps. I would definitely keep that the same for next week. I'm starting to feel that pinch over here for some reason. I don't know why. But it's getting to the point where there's a little bit of a struggle to get that last little bit up. You know, where you don't really pay attention. So mirrors are good. Again, this is the reason for mirrors in the gym. So you can see and make sure those exercises that you can't really watch too well. Like I said, I can watch this. I know where I'm at with this. Right? Might not be able to see where that bar is on my Pulldowns. You know. So mirrors, they're good for that. They're not made for your selfies and your shit. Not. If you want to take them, whatever. What is this? Is a wish list on here? Is that the one person here on TikTok? I never noticed that wish list thing on here. Is that linked to my wish list on Amazon or something? Or do I gotta link it to something? I don't know. I don't know what it's for. What is it for? Somebody tell me! Anyway. Alright, so we're on to triceps. We need to do the wide grip tricep pull down. Mondays we do the close grip. Push down. Push down. Do close grip on Mondays. Do basic, it's not really a wide grip. We're not going out here. It's regular grip. So it's just about shoulder width apart. So we did 20 pounds last week. I'm keeping it at 20 pounds for this week. So I gotta take off 2.5ers. What is that class? 2.5 times 2 is 5. 25 minus 5 is 20. Yay! Oh. See, we're not the only one talking. Only one here. I gotta entertain myself. Alright, so shoulder width apart. 20 pounds. Good to go. There we go. Alright. 20 pounds, 30 reps. Yes. I would take that up. Yeah. I know I'm wincing for. I know I can do it. All right, overhead extensions. That. All right. Now this is my iffy one because my right arm seems to knock these out real quick at higher reps, higher weight. And my left arm will stop at like 2. But then again, that was also when I was doing this 3 times a week. So doing it 2 times a week seems to work out fine. I didn't have an issue last week with the 8-pounders. So and we're doing 8 pounds again. So here we go. Just need one dumbbell. It is a single arm exercise. Alright, this looks like a good spot. Yeah, I sit down for a military press, but I stand for the rest of these. I don't know, it's preference. Anyway, so, and if you need to, if you get to heavier weights, you want to swing your arm out. You can always grab it this way. Grab it this way, you can do that. If you don't need to, don't worry about it. Again, mirrors are good. Or cameras that are facing you. They work. Some sort of reflection of yourself. Shadow. Alright, 8 pounds, 30 reps, here we go. Thank you. Ooh, there it is. Ah! 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Oh! I'll tell you right now, that's not going up next week. Well, it's going to go up, but I wouldn't take it up for 1 of 30. It's going to go up for the 2. It's going to be, it'll be 10 for the 2 of 15. But anyway. Ah. I really want to play my music. This just zones that tone. I zone all this out half the time. It works. It fills the background. All right. See how my left arm does it. Can't see myself behind it. Like my eclipse. That's just George. I'm already feeling over here. It's too early. It's about where I should feel it. Oh, I still got it. Okay. Okay. Nobody's talking to me. Oh no, sent roses. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. How did I say it like that? Thank you, thank you. Oh, I'm such a dork. Ah! 8 pounds, 30 reps. We would keep that the same if we're doing 1 to 30. Which means it's going up to 10 when we do 2 to 15 in 2 weeks. One last exercise for today. Lying down cross body extensions. We did 8 pounds. Do 8 pounds again. Again, this is a single arm exercise. All right. Pull that guy out here. And this is going to be a flat bench. Don't go the other way. Flat bench. All right. So I like to call this the backhand as well, but it's just not really that simple. You're basically starting at your chest, and you're going out this way. So it'll look like this, here to there. But since you're laying down, lying down, laying down, lying down. You're not getting an English lesson from me. I think lying down. Laying. Laying. Let sleeping dogs lie. Let sleeping dogs lie. Yeah. Ah! Which is it? Doesn't matter. Anyway. Lay the book on the table. Means to put something down. So lying down, yes, lying down, just like a title, lying down. So anyway, since you're lying down, it's all going against gravity. So it's here to there. There to there. Alright. You get to keep your elbow in the same place. You start doing this, you're doing a shoulder. You'll feel that little bit here, and a little bit here, but mostly hitting this outside. So let's do something. Yeah. Okay. Since I'm over here, there we go. Turn that shitty shit off. That's the best of the shitty shit I can find. I want to play my playlist. That gets me all pumped up and excited. Yeah. Can't do that on live. You can do it on my recorded video because YouTube will just put ads on it. Can't do it on live. It'd be so nice if I can do it on live. Just put ads on my videos. Put ads on across my thing. You know, put Flo's face going across the screen or something. Let me play my music. Anyway, 8 pounds, 30 reps. I would keep that the same for next week. So pretty much everything is staying the same except for the behind neck press and except for the tricep pushdowns. Everything would stay the same if we were doing 1 at 30 next week. So cable pullover had marked for 30. When we go to 2 at 15, it'll actually go to 35. Decline press, same thing. Decline flies. 25. Cable pullover is 25. We'll go have it marked to go to 25 again. It will go to 30. Decline press is at 40. It'll go up to 45. Decline flies, 10. We'll go up to 12. Front shoulder raises, we did 12. It'll go up to 15. Behind the neck press was 15. It will go up to 25. Because if I was going to do a 30 rep again, it would go up to 20. So it'll go up to 25. The shoulder flies, 10 to 12. Shoulder shrugs, 22 to 25. Tricep, 20 is going up to 30 because that has a plus on it, because I would go to 25 if it was a 1 to 30. Overhead extensions, 8. It would stay 8, so it's going to 10. And same thing with the crossbody extensions. It was 8, it would stay 8, it's going to 10. So, anyway, 2 more days. 3 more technically, because we're got to do the stretch day. But we got abs, back, biceps tomorrow. We have leg day. Yeah, so leg day on Saturday, and that is it for the 1 of 30. Again, recovery week next week, which is all going to be Turbo Jam videos. As of right now, my decision to do is going to be Turbo Sculpt. I think I'm going to look at the kick and core one because it's a core exercise as opposed to doing the exercises I'm already doing for my warm-ups. Which my plan was to do Turbo Sculpt, 20-minute and ab jam on Tuesday, on day 2, and then cardio party mix 1 on Wednesday, and then repeat that Thursday through Saturday. But I think I'm going to take a look at the other ab or core video they have, as opposed to doing the same things. Again, give it a complete break, not do the exact same shit for a week. But that'll be it. So then we come back on the 23rd, I think. Today's what, the 12th? Today's Thursday, the 12th. Friday's the 15th. That was dumb. Friday the 13th. It's Friday the 13th! Anyway. Saturday's the 14th, which means it's the 21st, the next week after, 22nd. So yeah, when we come back on the 23rd, we will be doing 2 sets of 15 as opposed to 1 set of 30. And that will go 6 weeks followed by a recovery week as opposed to 5 weeks followed by a recovery week. I have to make this, I wanted to make sure each segment had a recovery week at the end of it. The 1 to 30, the 2 to 15, the 3 to 10, etc. Each had it, but I wanted to make sure it broke up into even 3 months. Okay. Even the P90X, it goes for 3 months, 90 days, 3 months. They do 3 weeks recovery, 3 weeks recovery, 4 weeks recovery. So that gives you 13 weeks. So there has to be 13 weeks in 3 months because it will fall exactly. The day before I started was April 10th. That was my birthday. So my before picture was April 10th. And following this program with a 3-month increment or quarterly increment, every time we finish 2 segments, it'll be 3 months, 90-ish, 91 days. And because the way it fell with a 30-month day, a 31-month day, and a 30-day, it's 91 days. So April 10th was my before picture. My 3-month picture will be on July 10th. So it'll be exactly 3 months, as opposed to my 1-month picture being on May 8th. And then my 2-month picture is going to be on June 12th, because it's the closest day, closest Sunday to the 10th is when I make my month. So it was 4 weeks. Next time it's going to be 5 weeks for the month, because we know that the weeks don't line up with the months properly. So that's how it works. So yeah. But then following that, we have July, which has 31, and then we have August, which has 31, and then we have I forgot, September, which has 30. So that will give us 92 days. So the progress picture will fall on, I believe, September 9th, I think. Without doing the math in my head, I believe that's what it would be. And then following that, we have the rest of, wait, is that right? April, May, June, July, August to September, September to October. So we have the rest of July, which is 31, because it has a 31 day, and then August. September is 30, ends in October 9th, is what I meant to say, October 9th, because it'll go into October. October ends with 31, November ends with 30, and then December ends with 31, so we'll have 92 days again there. And then we got February coming up after that, so it throws it all off, but by the end of the year, it ends up being roughly the same anyway. So, but it all falls perfectly within the 33-month period. So, something like that. Anyway, that's the closest increment you're going to get. 91 days, 13 weeks is 3 months, give or take a day. So, yeah. Anyway, I love making myself look goofy by trying to do math in my head and calculations that I know, and then I'm not saying them right. So, yeah. So to make sure each one had its own recovery week, I had to go 5 weeks recovery, 6 weeks recovery, 5 weeks recovery, 6 weeks recovery, just to make sure it lined up on that 3-month mark for each section. Because each section in itself is going to be different. Like the first one, 1 of 30 and 2 of 15, is more toning fat loss. 3 of 10 and 5 of 6, is more toning / building, toning / shaping. And then the 6 of 5, 10 of 3 is basically building. And then the last segment, which is going to be 3 of 15 / 1 of 3 of 5 / 1 of 15. So we're hitting both muscle groups together, muscle types together, followed by a reverse pyramid. So we're hitting everything. We're starting high, low reps, high weight, and then just dropping weight down to about 50% of our max. So we're hitting everything. That will just totally should rip you to shreds in a good way. That's if you were at a place where the fat's coming off. Okay. If you're not, you want to add cardio to this, you want to do a supplemental cardio video, go ahead. I'm not doing it because I want to see how this plays out by itself for the year. So far, so good. I'm roughly a ½ inch down a week. Other than the week before last, I lost a 1/4 of an inch. Other than that, it was a ½ inch, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. So if you keep playing that, roughly a ½ inch a week in over a 6-month period, I should be down to about a 32-inch waistline, which is about where I want to be. So it seems like it'll play itself out properly, for me at least. If not, by the end of the year, I should definitely be the end of 1 year. I should definitely be there. There should be no question about that, as long as I eat properly, and continue keeping up with what I'm doing. If you're not quite there, like I said, you want to add that. You want to do it a little bit faster. Add a supplemental cardio video. That's what I did the first time I did all this. I would do I'd be like The Rock. I'd be down here for 2 to 3 hours, and then I would come home and after work later on and do a supplemental cardio video. So I could trim down faster. So instead of losing roughly a quarter inch to a half inch a week, I was losing half inch to an inch. Obviously the average was about 0.75, 3/4 of an inch a week. And in like 3 or 4 months, I went from 44 inches, which is about where I'm at right now. When I started this, I was at 46.25. As of Sunday, this last Sunday, I was at 44.5. So roughly about where I am now. All right. In about 4 months, I went from 44 to about 34. I never quite got down to the 32, 31, 32 I wanted to be. I used to be able to wear size 29-inch pants. I'm tiny. I'm a tiny guy. When I used to go to the Boot Scoot Saloon, back in the day, if you're from this area, you know that. That was the place to go. Now it's the Dusty Armadillo because Boot Scoot Saloon closed down. Because the owners gambled too much. So yeah, so the whole thing turned out, now it's a storage place for, I think, a motorcycle stadium, motorcycles or something like that, which sucks because before that it was the Akron Agora, which was a concert hall. The thing was huge. The thing was huge. It was a perfect dance hall place. It had a stage, they had a band every night. It was great. Except for Sundays. They didn't have a band on Sundays. Sometimes they had a band on Sundays. They had 2 different bands. It was fucking awesome. They had a huge dance floor. The place was hopping every night. I was there every night. Even when I didn't have any money, I was there every night. Because people would pay for me to get in. Because that was my 15 minutes of fame. I was one of the top line dancers. I can dance. I can dance. A lot of shit that you guys do nowadays, you kids do that, I can't do. But if I took the time to learn them, I could probably blow your asses out of the water. But just saying. The hell was that all about? Boot Scoot Saloon. I completely lost track of what I was talking about. Wow. Absolutely no clue. If you're watching, you know what I was talking about? I said that. I completely... See, now I try to brag about blowing kids out of the water, dancing and shit, and then I show how I'm old and I lose track of what I'm saying. End up Bidening my words. Is that a thing? Bidening? I have no clue why I brought up Boot Scoot Saloon. I seriously have absolutely no clue. The only thing I could do is stop my camera and rewind it and see what the fuck I was saying. I'm going to be stupid when I do that, when I go watch it later. To stitch it together and get it all ready to go. Wow. Must have been something stupid. Whatever. Anyway, so I'm done for the day. Since I was late, I can go hop in the shower and eat something to be out by 1 o'clock. I was out at 1 o'clock yesterday, but nothing really happened right away for work. I have to get my hair cut at 4:30. And then this Sunday will be a double results. You get to see where my rat tail's at, which is nowhere. It's nowhere yet. See, there's nothing there. But obviously it'll be a little longer in that patch. My rat tail patch will show up a little bit better than it did last time. See, I don't care what people think of me. I do what I want. Do what I want. Never care about what people think of you. Obviously, you got your handful of people, like you want your parents to be proud of you, all that other shit. You know. Whatever. You know, you want people to think you're... I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Don't worry about what people think of you. Do your own thing. Be yourself. As long as it doesn't interfere with other people's shit. You know, doesn't hurt other people. Walk on. dress how you want, whatever. I mean, be respectful to yourself, at least. Be respectful to others around you. But, you know, there's a difference in dressing how you want and dressing, you know, inappropriately. You can still dress the way you want, but still be appropriate for what you're doing. All right. So anyway, that's my words of wisdom today. Be yourself. Do your own thing. Don't worry about people think about you. But be respectful to others. Should be it. I don't get why I do this. I pick up this remote when I'm trying to start the thing, which is for the camcorder, and I'll pick this one up when I want you to turn off the camera. Anyway, I keep forgetting to do this. Don't know who I'm pointing at. YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, all the same username. Whatever you're following me on, great. I appreciate it if you're following me. If you're not, whatever. TikTok is my main account. All workout videos will be on YouTube. TikTok's my main account where I will interact the most with you. You have the best chance of interacting with me is on TikTok. And if you want to interact about these workouts, your best bet is to jump into that fitness playlist, fitness journey playlist on any one of those videos, or use the Q&A feature so I can make a video response. That's the easiest way to do this. You can also leave a comment, that's fine. You can leave a comment on YouTube as well. All videos in the fitness journey playlist will also be on YouTube as well. So those will be your best bets right there, those two, but TikTok mostly. Anyway, bye-bye. Turn off. Turn off!